Heard versus Depp. The exes taking their bitter battle back to court.
The judge did what the judge said she was going to do. She rendered a judgment on the verdict.
ET's exclusive sit-down with Brie Tiazi, who's expecting Nick Cannon's 8th child, her birth plan, and how he splits time with 5 different women.
We all can go through the assistant to make sure it's on the calendar.
Thor, Love and Thunder, bringing the booty.
In high definition, full booty. Go see it on IMAX. It's even bigger.
Plus, the battle of the Hemsworth brothers.
I spent time with all of them, and Luke Hemsworth is the funniest one, yes. Maybe it's like whichever Hemsworth I happen to be at the premiere of something with, I should say, is the funniest Hemsworth.
ET's The Download starts right now. The battle of the exes isn't over just yet.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's lawyers were back in court today to see if the parties could settle before the court officially entered a final judgment on the defamation verdict reached 3 weeks ago. And it's official. The judge ruled that Amber is on the hook for more than $10 million, and that's not all. If she appeals, which she has vowed to do, she'll be required to pay 6% interest, which is more than $500,000.
Amber Heard's lawyers had indicated before today's hearing that Amber Heard could not afford to pay the judgment. Many people are guessing that there's going to be donors that are there to support her.
Another unexpected ruling today, the judge did not allow an injunction from Johnny's team to hold Amber accountable for continued claims of abuse, which she's doubled down on in interviews since the verdict.
To my dying day, will stand by every word of my testimony. This was the most humiliating and horrible thing I've ever been through.
And she's reportedly in talks to write a multi-million-dollar revenge book. A source tells ET she has plans to make a comeback over the next year.
Neither Depp nor Heard were in court today, and Depp's superstar lawyer Camille Vasquez wasn't either, but she was recently spotted in New York and on a cross-country flight this week, where she reportedly rushed to the aid of an elderly man who collapsed on her flight. Eyewitnesses for TMZ say the crew called her Wonder Woman and thanked her with a bottle of champagne. Now on to a new beginning for Nick Cannon and Brie Tiazi. She's due any day now with Nick's 8th child.
And in part 2 of Kevin and Frazier's at-home exclusive, Brie answers the big question. How in the world does the busy dad keep up with all them babies?
How do you split time, or how will Nick, how often will he be able to come see his son?
I mean, that all obviously dictates what's going on in his work schedule. We all can go through the assistant to make sure it's on the calendar if there's something important. But anything you say you need from him, this man always shows up.
So tell me about the delivery. Will Nick be here?
Yes, Nick will absolutely be here. He has no choice. But I'm actually having it at the house. I'm gonna have our son here. And I'm doing it unmedicated as well. So
Brave woman.
We'll see. We'll see if I regret this.
At first, Nick wasn't fully on board with the home birth, especially since losing his 5-month-old son, Zen, last December from brain cancer.
He is a little concerned, especially, he has a sensitive, after a loss,
Yes.
he's a little bit more sensitive
course.
now. So I wanted to respect that, but I also was like, I'm the one birthing him. So he was like, I'll support you, and if anything, we go to the hospital.
Do you have a name?
I do. I had come up with one name, and he jazzed it up a little bit. It's not like too out there. So it'll be a little bit different.
I feel like one day there could be a show called The Cannons or something like that. Could there?
Maybe.
Would you do reality TV?
Yeah, I would. I don't know if I would go necessarily housewife vibe, but I ended up getting a really amazing opportunity, which I can't share just yet.
For now, Brie and Nick's beautiful nursery is all ready to welcome their baby boy.
Alex Cash helped me do this entire design, and when I saw it, I fell in love with it.
Look at these amazing knitted Jordans.
They're so cute. We're gonna dress them up, and I can't wait.
People seem to be very opinionated about your relationship. And they're like, how is she doing it? Why is she doing this? He's got too many children.
Yeah. For me, I really just it doesn't actually genuinely affect me. They're used to their conventional relationships. That's what we're taught. That's what's instilled in us. But stuff like, whatever you want to call this, has been going on forever.
Kelly Clarkson's also no stranger to relationship drama either, and there is a big development in her divorce settlement. Her ex-husband, Brandon Blackstock, has reportedly moved out of Kelly's Montana ranch and into this $1.8 million Montana home.
Now, Kelly tried to have Brandon evicted a year ago, but a judge gave him until June 1st as long as he paid Kelly $12,000 a month in rent. But Get this, Kelly was ordered to pay him $115,000 each month in spousal support and more than $45,000 a month in child support. Kelly told ET how she's dealing with the split.
I don't know how anybody, I'll just be real with you, goes through grief, like divorce, without having an outlet. Like I have written like 60 songs.
On to Baz Luhrmann's Elvis, which hits theaters today.
Only ET's Nichelle Turner met up with the cast in the King's home in Graceland and got Austin Butler's take on his newfound fandom.
I'm gonna show you what the real Elvis is like tonight.
Just like Elvis, you're no stranger to fame. Have you had a fan encounter that you're like, whoa, I can't believe that just happened to me?
I still have that feeling of shock when people know who I am. I mean, we had a moment on the plane where I was like in a mask and a hat,
right.
And the stewardess started playing Elvis songs. And she said, this is in tribute to you.
Austin dyed his hair black and wore more than 90 Elvis costumes for the film, and playing the role of then-wife Priscilla, newcomer Olivia DeJonge.
We did so many hair and makeup tests. Like
Baby, that
days
beehive
and
was
days.
everything, though.
Oh, my Lord, let me tell you. That thing was, we called her the double-decker. And I loved to hate her because she was so heavy. But God, she was glorious. So hair and makeup took like 3.5 hours.
I've never met anyone like you.
I hope not.
Elvis explores the King's many relationships told through the eyes of his manager, Colonel Parker. Director Baz Luhrmann tells us Tom Hanks was his first choice for the Colonel.
I was with him 10 minutes, and at the end of 10 minutes, he said, well, if you want me, I'm your guy.
Wow!
He wanted the audience to see him do something that he'd never done before.
Without me, there would be no Elvis.
And let's introduce you to some of the rest of this cast. Alton Mason as Little Richard, singer Yola stars as R&B singer Sister Rosetta Tharpe, and Kelvin Harrison Jr. plays blues legend B.B. King.
B.B. was a big supporter of Elvis, and he understood the power and influence that he had, and ultimately that brought more customers to Beale Street.
You don't have Elvis without black music and culture. It was sewn into the fiber of his being from such a young age.
It may have taken Tom Hanks just 10 minutes to land his role in the biopic, but Austin Butler says his audition process lasted 5 months.
Yeah, his grueling road to becoming the King tops tonight's talk show circuit. On the Kelly Clarkson show, Austin said director Baz Luhrmann put him through the ringer in a final screen test.
Baz changed everything on me on the day. And so suddenly I'm on set and I go, Baz, I don't think I have the material that you gave me. And he goes, oh no, we changed it, but I'll get you new material. And then turns out he never got me new material.
Is he just like messing with you at this point? Like
I realize now.
I would look around for Ashton Kutcher at this point. Like, am I being punked?
You're being punked.
Oh, that's rough. It was not a prank. Right. It turns out Baz just likes to be spontaneous on set. And Austin thought he didn't get the part until one call from the director changed his life forever.
He's very dramatic in the way that he goes about things, and so he sounded kind of downcast, and he goes,
"Oh,
hey,
how
Austin,
mean!"
I just wanted to be the first one to call you and say, are you ready to fly, Mr. Presley?
Well, Austin must have been speechless, right? Just like social media sensation Emma Chamberlain after her adorably awkward interaction with rapper Jack Harlow at the Met Gala in May.
I'll see you in there.
Can't wait. Love you. Bye.
Love ya.
So cringe, but so cute. Jack dished on the exchange with Jimmy Fallon back in May, and now Emma is reacting to his reaction to her reaction.
That's like a piece of art because there's so many ways to interpret that, you know what I mean?
But do you leave every interview saying love you?
Only if I love them.
That's sweet.
That's not bad, right? I like that guy.
I love it. When I'm doing these interviews, it's blank up here. Like, I have no thoughts.
Do we see sparks flying between these two, maybe?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'd have the same reaction if somebody they told me they love me.
Literally,
but
he's also Jack Harlow, so I'd just be like, thank you so much.
However, both stars are booked and busy. Emma just returned to YouTube after a 6-month hiatus, and Jack is set to make his acting debut in The White Man Can't Jump reboot. But Jack did tell ET last month that he's single and ready to mingle.
There's always a new crush.
Is someone here, though, that you got your eye on?
Let me see.
I'm right here, Jack.
Back off my man, Cass, all right? Meanwhile, we've got our eyes on Jennifer Hudson. The newly minted EGOT winner is taking over daytime, and we are getting our first look at her new talk show.
On the Jennifer Hudson show, you're gonna get quality, you're gonna get honesty, you're gonna get all of my heart, and don't forget the fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
The Jennifer Hudson Show debuts on daytime on September 12th, and we can't say we didn't see this coming. She shared some scoop with ET back in January.
That will be a whole new interesting world to walk into. I do love talking, as you could probably already tell and see, and I love to Jenniferize people.
Jenniferize people, I like.
There you go, so we're gonna trademark that.
Another woman of many talents, Evan Rachel Wood.
The Westworld star revealed a spot-on impression of Madonna on The Tonight Show. Evan is starring as the Queen of Pop in the upcoming Weird Al biopic, but says she didn't actually sing in the role, which, as we are learning now, might have been a missed opportunity.
Yeah, you can see more of Evan this Sunday when Westworld Season 4 premieres on HBO.
This time around, she's playing a newish character, but with potentially the same love interest.
This is a story about a girl.
James Marsden is back. Is he Teddy? Who is he? Is he good? Is he bad?
Evan, tell me more.
I know. It's like Ross and Rachel. You just are like waiting so desperately for them to make it in their happy ending.
As for Rachel and James's Westworld co-star Aaron Paul, he's on daddy duty at home and recently showed off his special skill.
Well, I have a four and a half year old daughter, and she was born with a lot of hair, and so I kind of started learning how to braid pretty early on. I love correcting people when they say, "Oh my God, your mom did such a great job on your hair," and my daughter goes, "No, my daddy did." And it just makes me so proud.
How was it the second time around?
He's 3 months old, and he's just the sweetest, most gentle kid. I love him to death.
Tessa Thompson and Luke Hemsworth are also back, and Tessa is having trouble picking her favorite Hemsworth.
Tessa's had the opportunity now to work with both you and your brother Chris.
Oh yeah.
So who would Tessa say is the funnier brother?
Come on. Definitely not Chris.
He's not lying.
Well, Luke was
I
not
spent time
lying.
with all of them, and Luke Hemsworth is the funniest one, yes. But I don't compare. They're all beautiful Hemsworthians. Like, you need them. You need them all.
When are we going to complete the trilogy and have you work with Liam?
Maybe when I complete the trifecta, I'll just like vanish into air. Like, I don't know. Well, who knows? I'm kind of scared. I want to. Liam, I think he's a brilliant actor. I just don't know what will happen to me.
Now, if you're wondering what Chris thinks about Tessa saying his big bro is the funny Hemsworth, you're in luck.
Our very own Cassie DeLora found out at the world premiere of Thor: Love and Thunder.
We talked to Tessa Thompson earlier this week, and she said that Luke was the funniest Hemsworth brother. What do you have to say about that?
I'd agree.
The truth is, they're all very funny. So maybe it's like whichever Hemsworth I happen to be at the premiere of something with, I should say, is the funniest Hemsworth. So tonight it's Chris. And Liam, when you and I finally do something together, it'll be you. It'll be you.
Luke showed up to support his Westworld co-star and his not-so-little brother.
Which might get awkward considering Chris totally dropped trowel in the fourth Thor movie in theaters July 8th.
Did you have to do extra squats or anything like that?
There's a lot of work. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of 10, 11 years in the making, that shot. Each film, we've taken off another item of clothing, and now we just kind of took it all off.
Is the booty blurred like the trailer?
You get full booty in the movie. Go see it on IMAX. It's even bigger.
I saw it last night. I can confirm. Yeah, he should rename his butt cheeks Love and Thunder.
Yes, I'm here for it. Glorious. I love it, I love it.
All right, now on to Taraji P. Henson. She's returning to host Sunday's BET Awards.
Hard pivot, right? Well, the actors told me what to expect.
The BET Awards is culture's biggest night, y'all.
I think we counted 10 outfit changes last year. How many do you plan this year?
I think 15 or 14 or something like that. Very Saturday Night Live.
Doja Cat leads the way with 6 nominations. Performers include Babyface and Jack Harlow.
This lifestyle don't got many downsides.
Is there anyone you're personally excited to see?
Well, I always love Lizzo. I hope she brings her flute. I hope she brings all the thick thighs, hips, and ass. I want all of it.
It's about damn time. Lizzo will be in the front row alongside Chance the Rapper and Diddy, who's receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award.
What y'all wanna do? Wanna be ballers?
He's the cause of a lot of paradigm shifts in music and in culture, and it's time that we want to give him his flowers this year.
And y'all don't want to miss the performance.
We have Mary J. Blige, we have Lil' Kim, we have Nas.
He makes the phone calls and they come.
Aside from hosting the BET Awards, Taraji's also hard at work shooting The Color Purple's musical film.
You certainly aren't prepared to hear me sing the way I'm singing in this, because I literally, every time I hear myself, I'm shocked over and over again, like, that's me?
Now, was Oprah on set the day you were filming by chance, or when you were singing?
Absolutely. Oprah has visited us twice since I've been filming. It's really about how miraculously Black people can find joy even in the darkest places.
E.T.'s Kevin Frazier will be exclusively backstage at the BET Awards.
And tonight, he and Nichelle Turner are hosting the Daytime Emmy Awards on CBS starting at 9 p.m. Eastern, with presenters including Drew Barrymore, the hosts of The Talk, and a performance by Michael Bolton. All right, moving on to the shakeup at So You Think You Can Dance. Matthew Morrison's replacement, Leah Remini, is fitting right in.
But JoJo Siwa told us she had her own replacement in mind.
I genuinely did not know it was coming, and I found out when the world found out. I pitched Allison Holker, Twitch's wife, because I was like, it'd be so cute if it was like Twitch meet Allison. I was like, that'd be such a squad. I wanted to suggest to the producer so bad, Abby Lee, but then I was like, I don't think they'd think it was a good.
Have you spoken to Matthew?
There's cooler things to talk about.
Matthew's out and Leah Remini is in. But it was JoJo who took a hit when an online troll reacted to the news of the Glee teacher's firing by saying, I saw the headline, Judge leaves So You Think You Can Dance, and got all excited. Yes, JoJo Siwa was out, but no. Now JoJo is clapping back.
You cannot tell me anything that I haven't already told myself. Hate on me, please, I'm down. But not about my dance knowledge, like, let's go.
In fact, JoJo Goes is the name of the 19-year-old's new Facebook Watch show out now. She tries out a bunch of dream jobs, and we joined JoJo exclusively for her day as an honorary Dodgers employee.
I'm literally gonna be working in the stadium, getting the stands ready, getting the field ready. I should see if I could steal the players' jerseys and rhinestone them. It is Pride Night.
While JoJo has been busy on So You Think You Can Dance, World of Dance judge Neo has been busy making new music. Find out how his near divorce inspired his new album.
Plus, what in the white chicks is happening here?
Run them bands up, run them bands up, run them bands up, run them bands up. Thought we was falling off, you can't stand us.
The possible connection to Tyga's past playing out in his new music video when E.T.'s The Download returns.
Run them bands up, run them bands up.
Actress Hilary Duff's husband, Matthew Coma, just pulled off one epic prank. The 35-year-old musician took to Instagram, revealing his master plan, saying, added the Jonas Brothers to all our family photos to see if the wife notices. Oh, and Hillary noticed, saying, nothing surprises me anymore. And so did the Joe Bros. Kevin entered the chat with 3 skull emojis, and Joe, whose face was pasted over photos of their children, said, I love you, Papa.
This man right here has been turning out hits since his debut in 2005, and now Neo is back with his first full-length album since 2018. How about that?
Man, I'm so happy
Yeah.
it's finally coming out.
I bet.
I've been living with some of these records for quite some time, and you know, I understand that it's still new to everybody else, but I'm like, can we just get it out, please, so I can start some other stuff.
I bet.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
And we need some good tunes right now, you know? We need the vibe. You're about to bring it.
I feel like I got that.
Okay.
Please don't love me.
Well, let's talk about your song Don't Love Me, which came out a couple months ago. You know, it's the storytelling for me, you know? I don't know if you read YouTube comments, do you?
I do.
Okay,
yeah.
because I was, and everyone was just, this song really resonated with a lot of people. As an artist, how does that feel to take, you know, something that you're going on in your own life and sharing it with the world and people can relate to that?
Well, I mean, that's kind of what the music thing is for, you know? I've kind of made a career out of taking, I guess, negative situations, the black, white, and gray of love, if you will, and turning it into song form and making that, you know, kind of the soundtrack for people to live their lives to, or, you know, to break up to get back together to, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And it feels good. It feels good to know that that for one, it feels good to know that you don't go through these things by yourself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Just again, the black, white, and gray of what love is. Everybody kind of goes through similar things, and you know, to have a song that kind of relates and resonates with what's going on with you, it softens the blow a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's what people were saying in the comments. They're like, it's like you're speaking to my soul. It's almost like I wrote this song, you know? And you did capture that black, white, and gray of love in the video too. I mean, Tyler Lepley and Soraya are in it.
Yes.
How amazing was it to get them to I don't know, kind of bring this story to life?
You know what? So two very talented actors, and my heart goes out. Thank y'all so much for even doing the video. I genuinely appreciate it. I just wanted to make sure that the story was being told the right way.
Yeah.
You know, so shout out to the director, shout out to the two of them for just bringing my vision to life.
It was amazing.
Beautiful thing, man.
Beautiful, beautiful. You know, the song is an open letter to your wife, Crystal.
Yes.
That was written during the pandemic. What was her reaction when she first heard it?
When she first heard the song?
Yeah.
It reminded her of the time that we were in when I wrote the song, and you know that was
that rough?
That was a teary moment.
Yeah.
You know? But I mean, because it was written, the song was written kind of in the throes of us going through potentially getting a divorce.
Right.
You know, and I can say this now. I didn't realize it at the moment, but I can say now that the open letter was me trying to cop out. It was me trying to tell her that I couldn't be who she deserved. In actuality, the reality of it is, it's not that we can't, it's that we won't, or that we don't, you know what I mean? And if that's the case, then you're not supposed to be in a relationship. So once I realized what I wanted and who I needed to be for her, we're in a great place.
I was gonna say a real great place. I mean, come on now, you guys came out the other side stronger.
Indeed. We renewed our vows in Vegas not too long ago. We went real big with it, way bigger than we should have. It cost a lot of money.
But it was worth it,
but
right?
It was definitely worth it. Everybody had an amazing time. She looked amazing, as you can see.
And I really wanna see you happy.
So what advice do you have for couples kind of experiencing similar struggles?
Oh man, you know what I'll say above anything? Don't lie to yourself. Like, know what it is you want. Know what it is you want to do. If you are in a relationship and you don't want to be in a relationship, you're never gonna give your all to that relationship.
I got the bag.
Let's talk about a new bop, actually, a new song called You Got the Body.
You Got the Body is, I won't say it's different for me, but it's just slightly sexier than I tend to go, and that's on purpose. You know what I mean? It's one of those records where as soon as I heard the track, I was like, okay, yeah, this is about to be one of those ones.
Yeah.
You know, so I just took a subject matter that made sense to me. I like to call the song a what's the word? It's a negotiation piece.
Okay.
It's a negotiation tool, if you will.
Negotiation.
Yeah.
What do you want fans to know about this next era of Neo?
You know what? To be completely honest with you, man, I am just thankful that people still give a damn about Neo, about quality music. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Right.
I still got, I still got a wife to take care of and children to raise, and that's still gonna happen. But
it's win-win.
It's
right?
definitely win-win.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate my fans. I've been here almost 20 years, man.
Wow.
That is not a small feat.
And we get to see you present at the BET Awards this weekend,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Are you prepared?
Indeed. I'm always prepared. You stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready.
That's right. Well, congratulations. I can't wait for Self-Explanatory out July 15th.
July 15th.
Come
Thank you, man.
We love you.
Appreciate the love, brother.
Thank you.
Run them bands up, run them bands up. Run them bands up, run them bands up. Spin it 'cause I'm up, and what? Run them bands up, run them bands up. Run them bands up, run them bands up. Run them bands up, run them bands up. Thought we was falling off, you can't stand up.
Some more new music has got folks talking. That's Tyga and YG as the Calabasas sisters in their new video for Run.
The Calabasas sisters. Some fans think they look like the characters from the 2004 classic White Chicks, while others think it's a Kardashians parody, especially considering Tyga used to date Kylie. Either way, it makes you want to dance.
It makes me do a double take. I'm like, that's Tyga?
I know, right?
I love it.
Give them a show. I'll watch that.
That part. Well, that's gonna do it for us today, though. Tyga and YG are going to play us out.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Run them bands up, run them bands up. Run them bands up, run them bands up. Run them bands up, run them bands up. Spin it 'cause I'm up, and what? Run them bands up, run them bands up.